Stop for a moment. Look at the last person who hurt you, the one who lied to you, the one who betrayed you, the one who made you feel small. Now imagine discovering something that would change everything you feel about them. Imagine realizing they are you, not metaphorically, not spiritually, but in a way so deep that hatred becomes impossible. Welcome back to the philosophy of Mr. Alien. If this is your first time here, this channel is not about comfort. It is about truth. And sometimes truth is strange. Because one day, Mr. Alien discovered something that completely shattered the way he saw the world. It happened on a quiet night. The city was loud. Cars were rushing. People were arguing. Everyone was fighting their own invisible battles. Mr. Alien sat on a bench watching humans walk past him. Some looked angry. Some looked tired. Some looked completely lost. Then he noticed something strange. Everyone looked different. Different faces, different bodies, different voices. But the emotions were the same. Fear, pain, loneliness, hope. And suddenly a question appeared inside his mind. What if these people are not strangers? What if they are reflections? At first he rejected the thought. It sounded ridiculous. How could billions of humans be connected in such a way? But the thought refused to leave him. Instead, it became louder. Every person he observed began to reveal something familiar. The angry man shouting at the street vendor. Mr. Alien realized something uncomfortable. He had once carried that same anger inside himself. The woman crying on the phone. He had felt that same heartbreak before. The arrogant man walking like he owned the world. Even that pride existed somewhere inside him. And slowly a terrifying realization began to form. Every human he saw contained pieces of him. And even more disturbing, he contained pieces of them. The selfish, the kind, the cruel, the loving. All of it existed inside every human being. And suddenly something shifted inside Mr. Alien's mind. What if humanity was not billions of separate people? What if it was one consciousness, experiencing itself in billions of different forms? The thought shook him, because if it was true, then every act of kindness was kindness toward himself. But every act of cruelty was cruelty toward himself too. And that was the moment the world stopped looking the same. But what happened next changed Mr. Alien forever. And if you stay until the end of this story, you may never see another human the same way again. For days, Mr. Alien could not stop thinking about it. The idea followed him everywhere. On the streets, inside conversations, even in silence. Everywhere he looked, he began seeing something strange. Mirrors. Not physical mirrors, human mirrors. When someone laughed, he felt it. When someone suffered, he recognized it. When someone acted cruel, he no longer saw a monster, he saw a wounded mind. Because he understood something most people never realize. People do not hurt others because they are evil. They hurt others because they are hurting inside. And once Mr. Alien saw this truth, something extraordinary happened. His anger began to disappear. Not because people stopped doing wrong things, but because he understood something deeper. Every human is fighting a battle nobody else can see. The rude cashier, the arrogant boss, the distant friend, the stranger who cuts you off in traffic. Behind every behavior, there is pain. And when you understand that, hatred starts losing its power. One evening, Mr. Alien decided to test his new understanding. He began treating every person he met as if they were another version of himself. The waiter who made a mistake, instead of anger, patience. The stranger who looked lonely, instead of ignoring them, kindness. The man who insulted him, instead of retaliation, calm silence. At first it felt strange, almost unnatural, because humans are trained to react. But something unexpected started happening. The world began reacting differently to him. People softened. Conversations became warmer. Strangers smiled more. It was as if the world itself was reflecting his behavior back to him. And then Mr. Alien realized something powerful. The world is not something you fight. The world is something you mirror. The energy you give to it returns to you. Not always immediately, but inevitably. And the moment Mr. Alien understood this truth, his life became different. Because he no longer saw enemies, he saw reflections. And reflections cannot truly be hated. But there was one final realization that changed everything. A realization so powerful that it made Mr. Alien unstoppable. The final realization came quietly, but its impact was enormous. Mr. Alien understood that if every human carried pieces of him, then every human also carried potential. The potential to grow, the potential to awaken, the potential to change. And that meant something incredible. No one was truly lost, only unaware. The cruel could become compassionate, the weak could become strong, the fearful could become fearless. Because the same consciousness lived inside all of them. And that realization gave Mr. Alien a strange kind of peace. He stopped trying to control people. He stopped trying to prove himself. He stopped wasting energy on hatred. Instead, he focused on mastering the only mind he truly controlled, his own. And as he changed himself, the world around him slowly began to change too. Because when you transform your mind, you transform the mirror. And that is the day Mr. Alien discovered the secret most humans never realize. The way you treat others is the way you treat yourself. So if you want a better world, become a better reflection. If you want kindness, become kindness. If you want peace, become peace. Because the truth is, you are not separate from humanity. You are humanity experiencing itself. And the moment you truly understand this, everything changes. Now I want you to pause for a moment. Think about the last person who hurt you, the one you still feel anger toward. What if that person is simply a reflection of a pain you once carried too? If this idea made you think differently for even a moment, type, "I am the mirror" in the comments. I want to see how many awakened minds are watching this. And if this message reached you at the right moment in your life, subscribe to the channel, because this is only the beginning. There are truths about the human mind that most people will never hear. But here, we explore them together. This is the philosophy of Mr. Alien, and the next discovery might change your life even more.